In the second part of Crochet Flower Tutorial 68, I will continue the work and make a poppy flower. The center for this flower we made in the first part of the same tutorial. So to begin, we need to join new yarn to work. To do this, here on the bottom of our center element, we have a round of single crochet stitches. That is our first round. Now we need to work through the single crochet that is in between the single crochet stitches that we worked bullion block stitches through. Here is the single crochet. It is between the two bullion blocks. So insert the hook into the back loop of this single crochet like this. Now take the new yarn and pull it through. Then chain 1 and 2 secure single crochet into the same loop. You can join the new yarn to work with any other methods you know. Let's continue the work. Chain 3 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3. Then skip 2 stitches. Here is 1 stitch. We worked a bullion block through this stitch, so this is the first stitch. We'll skip 1, then 2, and work through the third stitch. Through the front loop of the third stitch, we worked a bullion block. So right now we need to work through the free back loop. Insert the hook in free loop and work a single crochet through. Here I skipped 2 stitches and worked through the third one. Continue chain 3 for the next chain space. Skip 2 stitches. 1, 2, and single crochet through the back loop of the third stitch. Continue and make chain spaces of 3 till the end of this round. There will be 4 chain spaces in this round. Let's continue together and complete this round. Chain 3 for the next chain space. Skip 1, 2 stitches and single crochet into the back loop of the third single crochet. Then again chain 3 for the last chain space. And to complete the round, make a slip stitch through the first single crochet stitch. Here is the first single crochet. Work a slip. As you can see, I have made 4 chain spaces in this round. Now let's begin the first petal. I'm going to work into the first chain space. First, make 1 chain stitch and single crochet into the chain space. Then chain 2 to bring up the yarn and continue into the chain space, double crochet 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Here I made 10 double crochet stitches into the chain space. Now turn the work counterclockwise to continue. Chain 2 to bring up the yarn. 1, 2, double crochet into the first double. Do not skip any stitches here. and continue double crochet into each of next 9 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then next we have a chain stitch. Through this next chain stitch, work a double crochet and then half double crochet through the same chain stitch. Now to work the third row of our petal, turn the work to the front. Chain 2 to bring up the yarn. 1, 2, and in this row I will be working bullion block stitches. To work the first bullion block, double crochet through the first double. Do not skip any stitches. Work through the first double. Double crochet. Then work yarn over and pull up a loop from around the post 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then pull up a loop through the same stitch that we worked a double into. Then yarn over and pull through all loops on the hook. And chain 1 to complete the bullion block stitch. The first bullion block is made. Continue work the next bullion block through the second stitch. Skip this next stitch, this one, and work through the second one. Double crochet through the second stitch and repeat yarn over and pull up a loop 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then insert the hook and pull up a loop through the same stitch, yarn over, pull through all loops, and chain 1 to complete the stitch. Second bullion block is made. Continue in this way till the end of this row. Work a bullion block stitch through in each of next second stitch of previous row. Here I made 6 bullion block stitches. Let's complete this row together. We need to crochet 1 more bullion block stitch. For this, skip the double crochet stitch and work a double through the next chain stitch. Then repeat yarn over and pull up a loop 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then pull up a loop through the same chain stitch, yarn over, pull through all loops, and chain 1. Now to complete the row, half double crochet through the same chain stitch that our last bullion block stitch is coming out of. Our first petal is ready. Now to begin the next petal, we need to move the yarn to the second chain space. For this, I will be working slip stitches through the side loops of our first petal. Let me show you how to do this. Make a slip stitch in 1 or 2 strands of the half double. Then work a slip through the chain stitch. Then through the double. Continue the slip stitch. I'm working through the post of the double. Here it is not that important where exactly you insert your hook to make a slip. But remember, your slip stitches should be loose. They should just repeat the shape of the petal. After you are done with slip stitches, this side of the petal should be the same as the other one. So continue work one more slip through the post of the double. And as you can see, we've reached the second chain space. Now we can begin the second petal. Work the second petal the same way as the first one, single crochet into the second chain space, then chain 2 to bring up the yarn and double crochet 10 times into the chain space. Then continue working in rows. Follow the same instructions as for the first petal. Our flower will have 4 petals, so continue and work petals till the end of this round. I made 4 petals and now I will show you how to complete the round. Here I worked slip stitches through the side strands of the last petal. And now my working loop is next to the first stitch of this round. So to complete the round, make a slip stitch through the first single crochet on this round. This is a single crochet made into the first chain space. Here it is. Our poppy flower is almost ready. Now I'm going to work the last round of single crochet and picot trim. To begin the round, make 1 chain stitch up, then single crochet around the chain stitches and work a 3 chain picot, chain 3 and a slip in 2 strands of single crochet. Then again single crochet around the same chain stitches and work a picot on top. Continue single crochet into the chain stitch that we worked a double into and work a picot on top. Then single crochet around the double and work a 3 chain picot, chain 3 and a slip in 2 strands of single crochet. Then single crochet into the next chain stitch and work a picot, chain 3 and a slip. Around the chain stitches, repeat 2 times single crochet, work a picot and single crochet with picot 1, 2, 3 and a slip. Now here on previous row we have a double crochet stitch that is a base for our first bullion block stitch. Skip this double and work in 2 top loops of the bullion block stitch. Work a single crochet with picot on top, 1, 2, 3 and a slip. Then single crochet under the chain stitch, inserting the hook in between the bullion blocks and make a 3 chain picot on top, 1, 2, 3 and a slip in 2 strands of single crochet. Then again skip the double and single crochet in 2 loops of the next bullion block. Make a 3 chain picot. Again work under the chain stitch, single crochet with picot on top. Continue this way till the end of this row. Work until you reach the last bullion block stitch. Here I made a trim on the top part of my first petal. Let me show you how to continue this trim on the other side of the petal. Again skip the next double and work a single crochet in 2 top loops of the last bullion block. Here I skipped this double and worked through the bullion block stitch. Then chain 3 and a slip in 2 strands of single crochet for a picot. Now single crochet into the chain stitch and work a picot 1, 2, 3 and a slip. Then continue and work the same through the side loops of our petal. Work around the chain stitches, repeat 2 times, single crochet with picot 1 and single crochet with picot on top 2. Here you remember on this side of the petal we worked slip stitches to move the yarn closer to the center. So when you work on this side, work around these slip stitches. Right now I worked around the chain stitches and slip stitches that are made into them. So let's continue. Here the next slip is made through the chain stitch, so insert the hook through the chain stitch, single crochet through, and make a 3 chain picot, chain 3 and a slip and 2 strands of single crochet. Now work around the chain stitches, repeat 2 times, single crochet and work a picot on top, 1, 2, 3 and a slip, and one more time, single crochet, 1, 2, 3 and slip. Then single crochet through the double and make a picot. And then we have the post of the double with slip stitches made through the post. Work single crochet around the post and work a picot on top. Now we can move to the second petal. For this, insert the hook around the chain stitches and work the same single crochet and a 3 chain picot on top, chain 3 and a slip. Continue and work a single crochet and picot trim around this and each next petals. Follow the same instructions as for the first petal. Here is our first petal. It looks very pretty with this trim. Continue in this way and work till the end of this round. I worked the trim around each petal, and right now I'm about to complete the round. To do this, you need to make a slip stitch through the first single crochet that is with picot. Here, skip the chain stitch, work through the next single crochet. Insert the hook and work a slip. Once you made a slip, your flower is ready. You can cut the yarn, then I chain 1 and pull the loop all the way through. Tighten the last stitch to secure. Here, how our poppy flower looks like. It has 4 beautiful petals and 3D center. Now to make this flower look like real one, I'm going to add some stamens to the center. For this, I will be working with fur yarn of black color. To join this yarn to work, insert the hook around the single crochet made into the back loop of the single crochet of the center element. Insert the hook, take the new yarn and pull it through, then chain 1 and to secure single crochet around the same single crochet stitch. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3 and single crochet around the next single crochet made into the back loop of the single crochet stitch of the center element here. Repeat chain 3, 2, 3 and single crochet around the next single crochet. Continue working in this way around the center part. I have made 2 chain spaces of 3. You need to make 2 more. This type of yarn is very difficult to work with. Don't be afraid to wrinkle it. Once you're done, you'll straight up the 4. Here I'm about to complete the stamens. I chained 3. Now complete the round by working a slip stitch through the first single crochet that we made on the beginning of this round. It is not easy to find it here. Insert the hook through the first single crochet and work a slip. Now cut the yarn and pull the tail through the stitch. Now to make fur looks nice, we need to brush it to have all the little fur strands standing up on the right side of our work. Here we have this beautiful poppy flower with 3D center. Let's take a look at the back of our work. All the tails I passed through the center to the back, and then I will hide it on this side. This flower is made of bullion block stitches and beautiful single crochet and picot trim. I made the same flower in yellow color, but this time instead of single crochet and picot trim, I worked just a single crochet trim around each petal. You can see the flower looks a little different. I remind you, in this tutorial we worked a flower with a single crochet and picot trim, and this yellow flower I made little different. I worked a single crochet trim around each petal. Also, you can crochet the same flower using thicker yarn like Angora. Your flower will be a little larger like this one that I made for demonstration, but the same beautiful. Thank you so much for watching, and please make sure to subscribe to our channel for more interesting projects to crochet and knit.